Hello, this is not a spring chicken. Yes, this is my Irish shirt. But you know, part of it is sometimes when you try on these shirts and they're a little bit too small, or maybe you'd like them to be a little bit looser. Actually, we'll test it first. You want to go ahead and modify them.
Well, so, in your case, they like it smaller.
So, see, part of it is, see my shoulders?
Yeah.
I could cut that. But I don't, this is up a little high, so I think I want to cut this. What else would we cut?
That's a start.
You want to cut off the arms or just leave them like, leave the arms like that and then just cut the neck?
Let's try with the neck first, so.
Okay. Kids are always changing things. But see, part of it is sometimes when you see your kids doing these things, it's not just for kids.
Oh, okay.
Because part of it is this style.
Okay, you know why kids do these things?
Why?
Because mothers go out and buy clothes for them, and most of the time the clothes don't actually fit. So the kids are readjusting the clothes that fit. They'll also buy skirts for girls that are way too long, you know, shirts. Well, my little girl that has no chest, and then they buy him a shirt. Oh, where did that happen? So,
yeah.
you know.
Well, and part of it is you can always stitch. I'm just cutting inside first right here because I know I can always cut it some more anyway. Why in the world is she doing that?
Yeah. Well, because that's the point.
Well, part of it is you don't want any of this part left anyway.
Yeah. Because that's the part that if it's too small, it's hard to get over heads.
Yep. And you may think this is kind of crazy. Oh, these are shears. Actually, both of these are scissors that I only use for cutting material.
Yeah, she doesn't use them to cut plants at all.
No, these don't go for plants.
Whereas a lot of people use household scissors to go cut roses and things with.
Do they?
Yep.
Is that good or bad?
It dulls the blades.
Yeah, well, that's part
They
of it.
aren't made for that.
Well, you know, I do have, this is for...
That's the one for cutting bones. You can go...
I have this for knives.
Yeah,
So
but you can do it for scissors. I think there's a scissor thing on it also,
But
isn't
I
there?
think, yeah, there's right-hand scissors, left-hand scissors.
Yeah. Then you should always make certain that your scissors are sharp.
How do you know if your scissors are right-handed or left-handed?
No, basically...
Most are right-handed.
Okay, it's the blades. Right? Okay, turn it sideways.
This way?
Now, turn it sideways. You have a right blade and a left blade.
Yeah.
That's what they're talking about.
Oh.
That's a right blade or a left blade, see?
Oh!
And that's not right, nothing, but that's what I mean. It's because you want to put the blade through on the right side to sharpen it.
So when you're cutting your shirt, remember that if you cut it out, you can't add it back. Oh, I guess you could, and you can sew it, and you could do a patch or something.
Yeah, actually, I guess I've seen a lot of people actually taking the pieces that they've cut out of their things and then sewing them back on.
And then they sew them back on. Although we're not going to do that with the collar. Actually, it looks better like that, but I think I want to drape it down some more.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yep.
Okay. It's like, how much can we do? Well, because part of it is we could cut this like one of those other T-shirts and really make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Actually.
I know it's just pretty close. It shows a little bit off, but
we're gonna do this. I'm doing it this way so it's even, or I could just slit it down the middle.
Yeah.
You'd probably rather have it to go like this, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. It makes it easier to cut it in half. I guess if I really want to do it proper, I'd pin it.
Yeah, but you're doing it, on camera and...
Well, we're doing it on camera and it's subject to change. See, this is part of it is like when you see me doing things, I always modify it. But I think part of it is when you're playing with things like this is don't be afraid to change. Oh, that sounds like our cooking home.
Yeah, well, no, everything should be your own. Just go simply with what they say. When a person writes a recipe book, that is how they do it. You're expected to take that recipe and change it yourself for the situation.
Well, I think most people didn't know that they're supposed to do that.
Yeah, well, because you can't follow the recipe exactly because you don't always have all the ingredients.
Well, and then part of it is on the top. If you like it a little bit more finished,
Yeah.
what they do actually is they'll take another piece of material
Yeah.
and do a collar around it and stitch it so that there's another one around it. I guess you could do that if you cut it too far.
Yeah, basically you can do that. You know, most of the things, it's just the day the rough cut is in. So
See?
look at that. See, it makes a big difference.
Okay, see, it probably looks better like that.
Yeah, it works good now.
Actually, we'll bring it out more this way now.
Yeah.
I know. See, this is incremental cutting.
Well, okay.
Well, actually, I have one shirt.
No, it's just like we learned when we were with the gentleman on the beach showing us how to make swimsuits. He would do everything, and he would basically hand stitch the material, trim it, take it apart, see how it looked, hand stitch it again, and he cut out because you can't replace what is cut out, so you do it in little pieces. Like
Well, that's part of it. I mean, you can add more stitch, but part of it is if you want this, you could, I guess, add more material back, but then you'd make it another color as an accent, and you have to get it if you don't have it. And
that's right. So it's easier just to be. It's just like we made the swimsuit. Our pattern was oversized because it was easier to do it bigger and cut back. Like I said, because it is a pain in the butt to have to re-add something. It can be done. They do it all the time.
Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, we're going to try these scissors and we'll find out. Oh, God, boy, why in the world would she? And you're seeing how much of a difference this makes, because remember, whatever you do, it's on each side.
Yeah.
So even if you cut it half an inch, it's an inch difference.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Most people don't realize that if you look like you're only cutting a quarter inch, it's actually a half inch. A half inch is an inch. 3/4 of an inch is an inch and a half.
Yeah.
Because you have to double everything. Oh, our problem is we graduated from schools when you were taught mathematics. I keep forgetting that problem. I know. I mean, I like I said, I have family members that basically they would bring their stuff in, and they, you know, all the answers would be in the book, you know. So.
See, now you're going to see what a difference this last cut made.
Yeah.
Because see, part of it is that even though I love to wear swimsuits, unless you're out at the beach area, you can't really walk around in swimsuits.
No.
all.
You can't walk around in parks wearing swimsuits anymore.
I know.
So you can get cited for walking in a park wearing shorts that are too small and tank tops that are too small. So
See, actually, this fits a lot better, don't you think?
yeah, it
Okay.
works. Well, because now it drops its shoulder down a bit because it's like that. See?
Yeah, because remember before the shoulder was tighter?
See, now you've seen how to take a T-shirt that doesn't fit and make it fit better.
Actually, that's true. It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because I was going to cut the shoulders in, which actually is a good point. Because if I cut the shoulders in already,
Yeah.
then
that would be all.
then it would give it I guess a wife beater look.
Yeah. So, but that worked that way.
But this works this way. Now, part of it is since this is unfinished, you want to have this unfinished.
Yeah, so you can.
Because it kind of corresponds.
Yeah, but that's the simple part there. All you do is they give you the line to go by on both sides. It's called a goof-proof thing.
It's a goof-proof thing. You just go by the line that exists. Okay, and then we'll cut it out at the bottom too.
Yep.
And then, should we make a shamrock on here? You could do a shamrock.
Yeah, you just make a clover
A
for.
clover?
Yep,
This is a 4-leaf clover.
I know. Basically, it's you figure out how you do. Yeah, if you cut it wrong, then you don't.
I know. See, there's the part is if you cut it wrong,
Then you-
and as you can see, we're not really using a pattern.
I know. So because, well, actually, the real simple thing is to draw the clover, put a little hole with the end of the scissors through it, and then cut it out that way because it's already drawn
See,
for you.
because part of it right here is there's a clover right there, so we could actually trace this clover over.
Yeah, and then move
and then
it to.
cut that out and use it as a pattern.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So.
See, and you thought, I mean, as you can see, this is like they have improv comics.
Yeah.
Improv
I know. Well, everything is a work, you know. Our how-tos are basically, a lot of it are
them.